So
were you this creative prior to the near-death experience?
Not really. I was a very self-centered artist who had a very shallow life, actually.
All right, let's go back to the phones. First-time caller in Long Island, New York. Ro, you're on Coast to Coast.
Mel.
Hi, Ro.
Hi, George.
Hi.
Yeah, I was wondering if we're going to possibly be going into this time of freedom for mankind, how are we going to deal with some of man's unethical proclivities, such as violence, selfishness, greed, power issues, whatever?
Real issues that are really out there. Mel, and we talked on this a little bit in the first hour, how through all this goodness, there's still a lot of greed out there and hatred.
Yes, and it's a process. We need more education now than ever before. We need conflict resolution taught to our children, and we really need to pay special attention to our children because it's a cliche, but they really are the future. And of course, America puts very little into their children. I think we're below some third world countries, actually. But we've got to put a lot of attention to our children. And someone asked me once why our children are shooting at us, these drive-by shootings and everything. And I said, we're so dumb, they're trying to get our attention.
That could be. You never know.
We must pay attention to our children and give them everything they need.
How could a family not know that their children have assault weapons and guns in their room? How could they not know that?
Well, the families have become fractured because of survival. Both parents have to work now, and the families aren't as tight as they used to be for sure. And, of course, the community isn't really supporting the children like it used to be in villages. And so they've gone wild. It's like Lord of the Flies.
I'm getting some emails from some people who want to know more about your light products and where you can get them. And they said they've gone to your website. They can't find anything. Is it there? Can they search for it?
Well, there is a website. It's called healthmatrixdistributors.com, and you can begin finding out information there.
All right. Let's go to Joplin. Dan, there you are. Hi, Dan.
Hey, buddy. This is Dan, the blind man of the Angels. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Daniel.
Hey, I'm not going to keep you long. First of all, Melvin, in 1976, I used the power of my mind when I felt that there was no reason to live, and I shut all my body processes down, and that, but I was shown why to stay here, and I have also come to the conclusion that as I find my mate, that she needs to be a woman whom has also had a near-death experience. Because we need to have that. So all you women out there, you ask around, and if you want to find me here, we can get together. I will be in touch with you, Melvin. I've already written something in Braille since the show began, and I have a menu of invitations for you, which does include a concept for an over-unity energy production device.
Great. I think you ought to start that near-death dating site. I think that would be great.
You never know.
George, can I read one more short poem before we go?
Only if you wrote it.
I did, and
right.
It has a deal with what we're going through and what our country's going through right now, because we're basically, a lot of us are having to recreate ourselves, and a lot of us are having to start over, really. And so this is about that, and I hope it gives people some hope and encouragement. It's called Your Life, Your Way, Your Dance, and it goes like this. Dancing all around you and deep inside, time, life, and density change and change as the skins of past relations fall away. In this dance, all karmic plots are undone and rerun on the network of souls. Look at all the searching one does in body and spirit. You can climb Jacob's ladder, you can touch the face of God, and still the fire of life will have its way. Deep inside your soul, the old self slowly burns away. And there, in the white ash and glowing darkness, a new self is being born in the beautiful night of your life. See the sparks fly from the phoenix fire, like shooting stars to wish on. So your life is a wish, and you are born again into the center of the dance. The dance is your life. You are the dance. Your life is the way in and the way out. Now more than ever, trust your life. Now more than ever, let go and grow.
There you go.
Yep.
Robert, Little Rock, Arkansas, you're on. First-time caller. Hello, Robert.
Yes, I've had 3 near-death experiences, and the end result was that I came out of mental illness. I'm not mentally ill anymore. And what I'm wondering is, I have a nasal implant, and did they put that there because I recovered? Are they helping me with it now after I've overcome mental illness? Why did they put that there?
I have no idea. I have no information on that. Sorry.
Okay. Let's go to Anita in St. Louis. Hi, Anita.
Hi, guys. Hey, Melon. Oh, my gosh. I think your message is, just so important right now for everybody. So I thank you for everything. I've had several near-death experiences, too, and what really struck me was that you talked about the understanding of reincarnation, and I was told the same thing, is that we're kind of in our infancy with our understanding, and that we all need to grow into learning that, well, what I was taught was that we all come from the soul source. And the problem today is that the soul source has become contaminated. And so we have the essence of all of these souls that are combined, and pieces are broken off, okay, and thrown together to create a new soul. Comes back, reemerges down here. And it doesn't mean that we actually have lived maybe specific lives in the past, but what I was explained was that we are in touch with every single life that ever was before. So, but the important thing to remember is that we're taking anger and hostility and hatred back to that soul source. And so that's why it's so critical and important for us to try and purge ourselves while we're here in this lifetime before we take it back, because it does reemerge back when we do reincarnate. But we also, when we think that we are experiencing like a past life, we are drawn, say, to this explains why so many people think that they were Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Just like we walk up to the bestsellers in a bookstore, we grab the bestseller. And so that's where the confusion comes from. So anyway, we have to understand that we all really, truly are one. And if we wanted to take the time to learn how to do it, we could experience any life that has ever been before us. And so I just thought that was fascinating, that what you were told, really jived with what I was explained. And I thought I'd just share that with you.
And I think it's of utmost importance that we process our stuff before we die. It's very, very important to process things in the moment. Don't let them build up. Get clear and stay clear. It helps the rest of us immensely, including yourself.
You are not a believer in the heaven and hell concept, are you?
No, in fact, the heaven and hell concept is rather new in human history. It's there's not even a hell in the Old Testament.
Let's go to Norma in Downey, California, west of the Rockies. Hello, Norma.
Hi, George and Melon. I'm going to remain calm while I tell you this. The last 2 years, I've experienced 4 deaths.
Oh,
Three were human, and I can deal with that. I believe in reincarnation, and I know they were ready to go. The one I can't deal with is I had a Congo African gray parrot named Precious. I had her for 14 years. The last 10 years, I was retired, so it was just me and her. And she's been gone 17 months, and I still cannot cope.
And that's pretty young, Norma.
Yes.
Those things last until they're 40, 50 years old, don't they?
Yes.